The following portion of Lynda and DMV is sponsored by Ashburn Children's Dentistry. Welcome back. It's officially spooky season, and as your little goblins and ghouls prepare to trick-or-treat, we are preparing you with an expert's guide to sugar's impact on children's oral and overall health. Please welcome back our resident pediatric dentistry experts, Dr. Krystle and Dr. Lynda and Dr of Ashburn Children's Dentistry. Dr. Krystle, Dr. Lynda, it's always a pleasure.
It's so good to be
And it
here.
feels like it's been so long.
Yes,
It's been too long, too long. Well, Dr. Krystle, I want to start with you. I know there's such thing as bad bacteria in the mouth, but tell me, there's good too.
Oh yeah, it's a whole community in the mouth, and there needs to be a balance. The good bacteria helps with digestion, it helps with being able to, remineralize the teeth and things like that. And sugar is what the bad bacteria craves, and they produce acid in the mouth, and that leaves the mouth real vulnerable, the teeth really vulnerable to decay and cavities and things like that. So
we
it's
don't want to
important.
feed those guys.
No, we want to feed the good guys.
Yes,
Yeah.
I hear that. Well, Dr. Lynda, please tell me more about sugar. That's all of our friend, but all of our worst enemy. And what part does it play in the oral microbiome?
Well, again, just like we said, the oral microbiome is a part of our health that's overly overlooked.
Gotcha.
And the good bacteria is important, as Dr. Krystle has just mentioned. And what sugar does is feed the bad bacteria, which makes them thrive more. And that's not good, because we need good oral microbiome for our overall health and brain function and gut health as well.
Very important. We want to have good gut health, and we're looking at
Yes.
some images now. The bad stuff always it creeps me out. So I know we have parents watching right now, like, okay, we know sugar is bad for our little ones, but what alternatives do we have for trick-or-treating?
Well, luckily there's another sugar alcohol called xylitol, and so kids can still have their lollipops and chewing gum, things like that, with those xylitol-based types of candies. But also we could try other things in candy. There's dark chocolate.
Yeah.
There's crunchy foods like peanut butter and celery,
Nice.
apples, things like that, and just to make it fun, strawberries, and make it still sweet and still
Chocolate covered
delicious.
strawberries with dark
Exactly.
chocolate.
Hello.
I love it. I love it. So we're
Exactly.
looking at some good examples here.
Yes.
Now let's go ahead and talk about those bad guys. What are the bad examples we should keep our kids away from?
Oh, we should really stay away from the sticky type, like the Tootsie Rolls, the gummy bears and gummies. I know it's everyone's favorite. It's one of my favorites too, but we have.
Say it ain't so. I don't believe it.
I
I don't
know.
believe it.
It's so bad. I just confessed. But we have to definitely take care with brushing, flossing, nasal breathing, especially to keep the balance of the bacteria in the oral microbiome the way it should be.
Okay.
And also trying to take prebiotics, probiotics if possible.
Give crunchy snacks afterwards, like celery and carrots. Those
Smart.
will help the mushing wash away the bacteria as well, make you produce more saliva, and that helps you keep your oral microbiome in balance.
That was my next question. What part does saliva have to play in this?
Well, saliva, as we all know, lubricates our mouth, make
Right.
it easier to chew our food, but also it has important enzymes that helps with digestion. So the process of getting our foods into our bodies starts from the mouth. And so many people don't know that, but your mouth is really the gateway to your health.
Smart. I always learn something when I talk to you ladies. Dr. Krystle, final question I want to ask. What should parents be doing post-Halloween? So we already know what to do pre-Halloween.
Pre-Halloween, right.
Post-Halloween, what do we need to do to make sure those little chompers in those mouths are nice and healthy?
Well, first things first, if we're going to have the Halloween candy, let's not have Halloween candy till Thanksgiving.
Oh.
Right? Let's have Halloween candy for just a week.
Yeah.
Just go ahead and do what you have to do. Definitely let's brush and floss.
Okay.
Let's make sure that we're nasal breathing again. And let's make sure that we're eating healthy foods and staying hydrated, to be able to make sure all of that stuff gets out of the system. I think,
Yeah, that's mostly it. Yeah,
Love it, love it. Well, I know what to do now. I will call you up for all my tips and go-tos. But if we have a flow code that we want to put on the screen for everyone. If you open up your phones and check out that flow code right there, you'll be able to get more tips, schedule an appointment, and personalized dental advice from our resident doctors right here. Thank you so much. I appreciate both of you.
Thank you so
Always
much.
a pleasure.
Love it, love it.
Happy trick-or-treating.
Yes. The preceding portion of Living Local DMV is sponsored by Ashburn Children's Dentistry.